Hey guys, my name is Logan, and today we are looking at the Ryobi non-contact infrared thermometer. This is the IR002. We actually found this while browsing Direct Tools Factory Outlet's website, and it was available, so we thought we'd give it a try. Stay tuned. All right guys, so again, we are looking at the non-contact infrared thermometer today. We did pick this up from Direct Tools Factory Outlet, which you're able to get a little bit of a discount. We've talked about them before on the channel. We are not affiliated with them in any way, but you're able to get some pretty good deals, and we found this was one of the deals that we got, so we thought we'd pick it up and try it out. Looking at the box here, again, this is primarily for reading temperatures to find problems. So HVAC guys are going to use this to find hot and cold spots in the house. It does use a laser, so there's a laser to help clearly mark where you're looking at. One thing to note about that is don't use this to check your child's temperature or check anyone's temperature. There is a laser. Do not point this at people. This is not a toy. This is a tool for finding the temperature of other things. Now, I'm curious, I would love to use this on things like my barbecue and see what the temperature of those kind of things are. Obviously, you can't see the internal temperature of your meat or anything, but pretty cool. Specifications, this does do from -4 degrees up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. An equivalent there is -20 to 315 Celsius. It does point out that the accuracy is plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty good. I'm sure there's some that are more accurate and some that are less accurate than that. Spectral response 5 to 12, repeatability 2% plus or minus. Distance to spot ratio is 8 to 1. Operation range is between 32 degrees and 120 degrees. So that's something interesting to note, is this tool will function somewhere between 32 degrees. So if it's freezing or below freezing, you don't want to be using this outside in sub-zero temperatures, and 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So middle of the Arizona desert. Temperature update every 0.5 seconds. So twice a second it'll update. So there it is, specs on the box. It does come with what looks to be a 9-volt battery. I believe this runs on 9 volts. So there is one battery included. And the last thing to note is, again, because we got this from Direct Tools Factory Outlet, if you've seen some of the other videos on the channel, they do offer reconditioned or factory blemished. This one specifically does not show any factory blemishes that we can see, and no markings on the box. So like new is what we'll call this one, or potentially even brand new. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. Just got the tin snips to make this a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, and the battery, it's got, 9-volt, heavy duty, standard battery here. Should have a little pull there. Okay, so we got our 9-volt battery. It does have our danger laser warning. Again, do not point at people. Operator's manual, and it doesn't say anything about being factory blemished or reconditioned, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and slide off the battery compartment there. Oh, and it does have your C and F located under here, so you can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, which tells me that it doesn't read both at the same time or doesn't show you the display of both. Just switch back and forth. We'll obviously, located here in the States, we'll keep it on F for Fahrenheit. Other features, obviously the, looks like the lasers at the top, and I assume this bigger area is for the readout. On the back, we have just our little display. So pretty cool. We'll plug in the battery, 9-volt battery here. It's already beeping at me. I'm not even doing anything yet. Okay, don't point that at my face. That away from my face. For some reason that won't go in. Maybe it's supposed to be out a little bit. No, I'm pretty sure that battery is supposed to go in further. There we go. So I just had to flip it around, I guess. I don't know why it wasn't going in the other way. Let's slide this back up. I don't know why that's fighting me so much. Wow, well, that was more work than I think it should have been. But okay, there we go, battery's in. Display here on the back, we'll go ahead and just touch that. And it says hold max, so 80 degrees, it's showing at the top in big, it shows the temperature, and then at the bottom it's showing the max. So if we hold it, it's telling me the temperature of the wall, max reading is 80 degrees. We'll move over to a different surface here, it's saying 81. So this is doing it fairly real time. 81, it's got the max read is 80, or 80.1 rather. It does have the little warning up, so up in the top it's showing me a little display that shows the laser is active. So if I'm looking at the wall, I know to be looking for that laser. I can point it at something different. Looks like everything's reading at 80.1. Is our maximum there. Every surface, point it down to the ground, everything else. So, okay. There it is. We will try it out on a few more materials. In fact, here we'll go ahead and just pop the freezer open here. So we get a peek into the freezer. Right now, the freezer is reading at 0 degrees exactly, which is great for a freezer. We're gonna come back, we'll point that in there. We're at 21. Interesting, so everything in there is reading at 22, 23. Obviously we're 21, 20, 23, okay? For what that's worth, let's go to the fridge now. The fridge open, and we'll read there 45, okay, 47, 46, which if we pull out our thermometer is at 40. So plus or minus 5, I would say that's pretty much in range. Okay, and if we come back, we can read here, 80 degrees again. So pretty cool. It does, again, it shows the max. I don't know if there's a way to reset that without just letting it turn off. So now that it's turned off, let's see if 82. So letting it just turn itself off, which it does after about 30 seconds, it seemed like. That does allow it to reset the max readout that you received. So compact, I really like how compact it is, easy to use. One thing that I would note is I would almost want a on-off switch on this one, just because if I'm throwing it in a tool bag, I don't want it being constantly pressed, draining the battery. Solution there is obviously pull out the battery, which I don't know why the battery compartment was so hard for me to put back on. Maybe that's just my issue. Do you have one of these? Let me know in the comments below if you've had issues or what you like or dislike about this one. In general, for the price, obviously getting this one a little bit discount, it's a nice little tool to have in your bag. You know, if you need to check the temperature of something before you touch it, see if your freezer's cold or where they're at. Again, accuracy's okay. It can give you a pretty good idea, I would say. So take that for what it's worth. Again, not a toy, don't play with this, but let us know in the comments below what you think. Do you like these type of tools from Ryobi? Obviously, it's not one of their 18 volt or their 40 volts that we normally talk about or look at, but let us know what you think. Do you like them? Do you want to see more of them from Ryobi? And what else do you want to see us review and talk about in the future? Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below, and let us know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.
Those weren't Ryobi's tin snips.
They were not. I'd buy them too. I tried to buy the hammer. They've got a hammer and the tape measure. I've got a tape.